Yeah, the Detroit Lions have quietly added a new player. It is linebacker Ben Neiman, however you want to say it. And I'm just kind of wondering why they did it. So in this video, we're going to talk about kind of what the thought process is, what he could provide, and if he's a guy that's actually going to make this team. So let's get into it. Let's first talk about what kind of a player he is, and we can even look at the article that I pulled up when I saw it. Ben is a guy that is 28 years old. He is entering his 7th NFL season. He has spent the first 4 years of his career with the Kansas City Chiefs, moving from special team standout to occasional starting outside linebacker. He started 9 games with the Arizona Cardinals in 2022 and logged a career-high 70 tackles that year. He played in 7 games for the Broncos in 2023, appearing exclusively on special teams. There's kind of the key there. He was with the Tennessee Titans in the 2023 preseason before moving on to Denver. I'm going to get a little controversial here in this video. All right, and I'm going to do that in a few minutes. First, I'm going to see what the practical fit is, and then I need to at least address the elephant in the room on this that I don't know if people are thinking of. So I guess technically it wouldn't be the elephant in the room. Maybe it would be the mouse that I need to make everybody aware of. The Detroit Lions have plenty of linebackers. You can make an argument that the linebacker room is about the deepest that we have. All right, if you look at our linebackers, we have Alex Anzalone, we have Derek Barnes, Jack Campbell, Germ, Malcolm Rodriguez. That's 5. Oftentimes, teams, the Lions, will carry 5, but they have been known to carry 6. So Ben would be the number 6 linebacker, I think, just based on talent alone. He has a very similar career to that of Jalen Reeves-Maybin, which is a part-time starter. I would say Ben's career is a little more, if I'm being completely honest, I would say his career is a little more complete. He's a guy who consistently played for the Chiefs and Arizona between 400 and 600 snaps. When he did play in 2022 with Arizona, he actually played really, really well. So his age 26 season was the best season he had. He's going to be 2 years removed from that because last year he didn't play for the Broncos, just in special teams. Now, does that mean he can't play? No, not at all. That's not what that means at all. But when you look at what the Lions have, it is hard to see a path. And this is where I'm going to get a little controversial, and I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say that this is why, but I'm at least going to talk about it, all right? Because we need to talk about it. We can't just ignore this stuff, all right? We can't just ignore this stuff. The Lions had an OTA practice that was vacated. Remember that? That wasn't long ago, was it? So they had an OTA practice that was vacated. It seems normal and natural that practice, probably the whistleblower was Jalen Reeves-Maybin, as it should have been. It should have been. I just want to make sure, that I'm saying all the right things here. He is the NFLPA president or whatever his role is. He's about a half a year older. He's 29 than Ben is. And he is a guy that has only played more than 300 snaps once in his career as a starter. All right. And that was with Detroit in 2021 before he signed a deal with Houston. Other than that, he has been primarily a special teams player. He has played, these are the list of snaps that he's played, all but 1 year with Detroit from his rookie year on. 239, 111, 298, 37, 615, 88, 92. Whereas you take a guy like Ben, he's played 63, 400, 468, 558, 484. He has been, for all but 2 of his NFL seasons, a regular rotation player. All right? Their PFF grades are similar. Ben's are actually a little bit better. They are both known for being high caliber special teams players. All right. I'm just saying, could this be an idea of a replacement? Could there be a little bit of a, hey, he sold us out, with Reeves Maben? I don't know. Like, I like to think that would not be the case, but I'm going to continue to compare these guys. All right, this is Germ's RAS coming out of college. He was a Tennessee Volunteer, was drafted in 2019. His size, his height, and speed were poor. His speed grade was good. His agility was very poor, and explosion was good. All right, when you look at Ben, we get an ad pop up. All right, very similar grade. His size grade was better. His speed was a little bit worse. His agility was much better, and his explosion was okay. So it's funny how these guys kind of came to a similar score in almost the exact opposite way. Both of them have the athletic ability to play linebacker in the NFL, but both of them have shown that they're going to be okay players in the NFL. So I just wanted to talk about how I just thought this was unique. Like, anybody else feel like it's unique timing after we have an OTA that's left off? Now, again, I did another video on this with the OTAs. This is similar to me as, a parent who catches you with with something you're not supposed to have in the sock drawer, or the Beanie Baby drawer, or if you're a 90s kid, right? Or the underwear drawer, or whatever it is. And then you try and get mad because the parent didn't have the right to look there. Of course they did. They're the parent. And this is kind of the flip opposite way. You have the NFL that's the parent. But this is the situation where the parent's being a bad parent, and one of the players says, like, hey, this isn't fair. And so what does the parent do in that response? Hey, by the way, you ever have that happen to you? You ever get caught with something that you shouldn't have by your parents? Could be small, could be big, right? I know for me, there's never any of that kind of stuff, like with alcohol or anything like that. Now, have I gotten caught, maybe when I was supposed to be asleep and I was playing Sega? Oh, yeah. Right? Like something like that. Caught saying a word I shouldn't say? Absolutely. But you'll never hear that on this channel. All right? So let your kids watch this with you with confidence. But it is one of those things. Have you ever had that? So I just thought it was unique timing. But also, if you're going to plan to take 6 linebackers, I think with the new kickoff rules, I think linebackers and running backs, this actually helps them become more valuable. Not the top end necessarily, but as you fill out your roster, you might be likely to take a 6th linebacker over a 6th wide receiver. You might be likely to take a 5th running back over a 6th defensive back. Like, I think those guys become even more valuable under this new rules and policies. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.